live here, man. I'm for Demon Slayer after all. Yeah, it's a little later than usual, right? Because Attack on Titan just popped up, right? And I wanted to look at the new opening and so on, right? So next week we're gonna be earlier on Demon Slayer, maybe even before Attack on Titan. But just this week was special, right? Because it was back, and you know, I love doing opening reactions, like my favorite team, right? So on, and stuff like that. It took extra it took extra time, of course, right? Doing Attack on Titan before Demon Slayer this week, right? Because of the opening and ending and so on. But next week, I think we can probably get it done on the same time frame, probably, right? But I say one thing before we start, and I said it earlier to Titan, right? And I've been saying it a few days. I unfortunately have gotten the coof. I'm not dying, at least. Maybe I am. No, I don't think so. I do cough up some tomato juice sometimes, but it's. I had a fever a few days ago, like Thursday. But mostly for me though, it's been a cough I had since New Year's Eve, and it comes and goes, right? That's why I've been skipping over some other animes for a minute this week, right? There'll be some new animes I haven't reviewed or reacted to, or whatever, right? Because I felt that I can't, I don't know, waste my, my voice and so on, right? So it's a little unfortunate, but yeah. So sometimes I do cough up a bit and so on, lose a little bit, yeah, during reactions and so on, right? But and also why I haven't done any game streaming for that matter this week. Still doing that, but it's been a little break from that. But yeah, so hopefully my voice is better, my throat or whatever is all right in the next week. But I still, of course, can still talk for a bit, right? Yeah, I'll say this thing. I don't think it's that bad that I have compared to other people. Probably not, because I'm not like sort of breathless. Okay, I haven't trained unfortunately this week, so I do feel fat now. I haven't went to the gym or whatever, right? Because I'm staying at home then. But I don't feel out of breath and so on. Except when I do cough though, but otherwise not really. So it's like just very, it's like painful. It's like quite, currently not what to do. It's quite painful, but it doesn't feel like doesn't hinder my breathing or whatever, right? So I don't think I'm gonna die, so to speak. But it's like a weird feeling in that sense. I should never experience something similar to that. I remember, otherwise usually it's worse, I think. But if you get this. But anyway, let's start watching Demon Slayer. But I hope you understand, of course, if I am a little less genki, I guess, than I usually am. Because sometimes, especially when I laugh, honestly, I am happy that there haven't been too many funny animes this week, because the hardest thing for my throat right now is when I laugh a lot, right? So I'm happy it's not like my guitar or whatever. It's a comedy anime popping up, so I will die from laughing. But anyway, first thing I see here, Demon Slayer, and that's a cute ass. So that's why I'm laughing too, because I turned on the episode, right? And it's like, immediately you see the hottest demon ever in Demon Slayer, Daki, and you see her buttocks. That's the first thing you see. Is like you see her pantsu. Yeah. Okay. So let's watch the episode. So 3, 2, 1, and go. It's the first thing you see is like, oh yeah, pantsu. Well, yeah. Okay. No, it's a sunbeam. Guess the recapping last episode a bit. Yeah, so the recap here, right? Yeah, the recap. Okay, so first this is recap, but I do love it. She's fighting in her bikini, yeah, or underwear or whatever. Immediately it starts, you see her pants. I was like, okay, good anime. This is pure recap now, though. Yep, still recap. This is where she's like, fool! I got my tentacle block streets. Yeah, can't cut my neck, boy. Yeah, it's like, poof. Kids these days, no respect for your elders, right? Honestly, pretty long recap though. Did I put on the right episode here? I'm almost confused now. It's like, yeah, what, yeah. Very long recap, honestly. Into opening and so on. But yeah. Yeah, that's a longer. That was just poor recap hour before the opening. But okay. Fix the chat while the opening goes. Yeah, he's publishing Titan. Hello, Pikachu. Cool, best Pokemon ever now. Best Pokemon is Mimikyu. Then I would really be like, whoa, someone's name is Mimikyu on YouTube? That would be really cool, man. I'll still comment that too. Yeah. Yeah, the Titan opening was very visually appealing. The song was it's fitting, but I think this is a better song. This is a better song here in Demon Slayer, I feel. But you know, sometimes you have an opening like a Titan, where the song is like maybe not my cup of tea, but it really fits the actual visual, right? We also had the new One Piece opening yesterday, which I felt was just honestly terrible. Not the visual, but the song was just not fitting at all. Not a bad song, but it's not fitting One Piece. It felt so weird. Yeah, I was like, And then we also had Flow, right, for Boruto this morning, which fits perfectly. But here we go. Opening over. But yeah, I don't understand at all what doing in One Piece. That didn't make any sense to me. I like she's focused on beautiness, yeah. Come on, she's an OIRAN. Because she's like, you need to be pretty boy. Okay, but what was that? Well, yeah, is she finally summoning all her... Oh, okay, they can also do flight to her. I mean, it makes sense actually, kinda how weird her powers are, but yeah. This probably makes her stronger. It's kind of weird, but it probably makes her stronger. It's like in her face. Yeah, it probably makes her stronger, right? Like that's what I said earlier. So that last week, I was like, she's probably gonna buff up herself by getting the Tentake's back, right? Yeah, now she's gonna get owned, man. Now she's clearly getting stronger here. She summoned her. Oh, and now she's also turning... I don't know, she also turned like white here? She turned older? Yeah, I don't know. It goes to kind of weird green-white hair instead. But this is what I said though, so I was right at least. Last week I was like, she could probably, consume those tentacles, right? And obviously gonna make her stronger because those are eating bodies, right? So it has a lot of life force in them. So yeah, I was right at least. It was kind of obvious, but this guy is like, yeah, stop fighting the demon or stop my business. Yeah, it's like, exactly, man. We gotta respect this proper industry here, man. This guy feels very dead right now here. Okay, let's see what she does then. She kill immediately? Maybe. Ooh, what's happened? Ooh. What did she? I guess she sliced the hole. I guess you sliced everything. Oh, just kill everyone. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess, sure. She stays inside your house. That wasn't a very good strategy either. No, she just killed everyone. Nope, she just killed half the village. Okay, yeah. Staying inside your house wasn't the best strategy, Tanjiro. Not the best tip there. So you sliced half the city. She really gets killed for calling ugly. Ugly boys. Sorry me. I guess she really wants to fight, Hashiras, right? Yeah. Got a pleasure and master right there. But Hiro-chan is very dead, clearly. Ooh, what's happening? Tanjiro is getting like so angry that he turned blind or something. What's happening? Tanjiro is getting so pissed off that his eyes turn blood or something. Oh, and now it's like... Then Papa Rapidish backstory? What? So I was hoping he was gonna teach him some fire skills, right? He's the previous, fire breeder master too, right? So... Dead wife course 2. Yeah, and he became a drunk when his wife died. It explains his backstory at least, how he became a drunk guy. Yeah. I guess he probably had a family book or so, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is what I'm waiting for. This is like... Yeah, okay. But is Tanjiro reading this? Or is this just... I guess... I got the scar. Well, still might be destiny though, right? Still might be destiny. It's like I got it as a kid though, still might be destiny. And his father had a mark, right? Sounds like destiny to me. Like a family lineage destiny thing. I don't know, man, if you got it there accidentally. But man, yeah, Tyler's so pissed off now that he's like actually just blood up, man. Man, this is like... Well, in her defense though, doesn't she have to kill to eat though? Aren't they kind of like hungry or something? Maybe no remorse though, but here we go though. And we can own her. Oh, interesting. Man, what is this? Like super serious freaking canyon here. Why did I forget my katana? I bet me the little koofing here, yeah. Where's my goddamn katana where I need it? God damn it. So over there, I was... Should have it next opening, damn it. Oh, does she know his... Oh, come on. Does she know his dad or something? Or his grandpa or something? That looks like his ancestor, right? So, okay. I mean, isn't she like an old lady? She has been around for a while, right? Oh, she had other demon? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Musan's memories. Memories of Master Musan. They have that thing going for them? Damn it, I really want to go get my goddamn katana. Ah! Ah! It's like a little cast here. And now they're down in the basement, baby. Musket Mouse! Yes! Best the mascots ever. Yeah, the Musket Mouse, yeah, come on. Man, I feel so unripped now. I haven't been empty for a week, right? So I wanna, so I can't go on gym, yeah, it's super annoying. Oh man, her oppas are so ridiculous. They all, I say it every episode, and I mean, I love ecchi anime, but they all get so ridiculously big oppas. This is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. Come on, let's go, boys! Yeah, it's like... he's sleeping, of course. The flashiest guy, after all. The flashiest guy ever, come on. But interesting, she has... Master Musen's memories. That's interesting. But then he also has... Okay, classic lies. I remember my life as a human. It's like some from flashback. Yeah, I don't remember having a sad life before, and of course she has. But yeah, she's very Kiria, right? So, but yeah, Tanjiro scoring freaking Ultra Instant, man. Here we go. Yeah, Tanjiro is going like freaking, cray, right? He's probably be like... I think he's gonna perfectly be able to calculate this thing, right? Come on, let's see Tanjiro. Man, he looks really dreadful with his blood eyes. He's perfectly gonna, of course, like... Yeah, come on. He's easily just swerves them through, yeah. Then also hits her perfectly. Yeah, and hits her in every, like, weak spot at the same time. Ooh. But he looks like he's just going insane when he's in trance. There's like, he looks like he's going crazy. Definitely looks seriously Goku filled to me here, because he looks like he's just losing it, right? Yeah, like he's just in his own zone here. He's going to the zone too fast though. So this is probably gonna make Tanjiro almost die here, right? Because he's like, what, did she die? Well, I guess not, because of some weird shit power she has. What? What? He got her neck, but it didn't help because she was like, ah! I can like, no, yeah, she could like... Okay, she could lose her head without dying or something, kinda. Oh, okay. She could like rebuild it or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course she could. But see, he seriously is going Ultra Instinct, baby. He's freaking going Goku. It's just like, it's so slow. Yeah, it's just... So he's like, whatever, yeah. God damn it, where's my katana when I need it? Oh, hate myself for forgetting my katana. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta hit them all at the same time there. Exactly. Now then, my there. Whoa. Whoa, it's beautiful. As always, Rome. Very simple. I like how he's like, it's simple. Are you used to this thing? What? What? Onishan? Suddenly some kid? And then he's... Well, I guess he's dying because he's not breathing. He's pushing it too much, I guess. The ultimate beating is not breathe. And now she's like, I won? Yeah, I know this feeling. Can't stop coughing either. Yeah. It felt pretty obvious that he was gonna almost die from using his abilities, right? Had to be like a drawback going into this like super mode. Well, I remember it's time for the Hashira to come, right? Yeah. No, it's Nezuko-chan! Imouto-chan, okay, interesting. Yeah. Gonna be family combo finally. First time we see Nezuko this season, right? Yeah. Pissed off with the Nezuko-chan. And I still haven't got my Nezuko figure. I have it's like in the customs I heard, I think that's actually. But yeah, finally, little Imouto-chan. Yeah, she's getting all her angry flashbacks, right, of course. Oh, she crushed her face? But, yeah, of course she can heal that shit. Because this woman can heal everything. She's like, whatever, I just heal it too, like, that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so I guess she knows about Nezuko, right? The demon that's, yeah, the free demon, right? Yeah, it can't be allowed, of course. Yeah. An embarrassment for him, of course, right? Having a demon that's not... But who's who's Tanjiro gonna fight then? Whatever. Oof. Okay, so is it almost Nezuko? I don't know. Nezuko's probably gonna level up, right? I feel like Nezuko is gonna get more serious too. Cause no, she just got owned. She just lost body parts. Yeah, weakling, yeah. So, but Nezuko could probably, you know, also turn more and more demonic, right? Turn in more and more powers. We've seen the previous having older abilities, right? So Nezuko, of course, has a lot of other magic stuff to develop, right? She stands up with her leg, the new leg, right? Yeah, it's like, shut them off there. How do you have two legs again? I guess he regrows, right? Yeah. Piccolo style, yeah. Like, come on, no problem. Of course Nezuko is a freaking, you know... Of course Nezuko is highest demon rank ever, right? Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, she's gonna get a flower. Nezuko's leveling up, of course. Getting a little more Oneshan feel to it. Oh, we're one demon horn. Bigger up ice. Very good, very good. Yeah. And Daki is confused too. Like, hey, did she just like become way older? Yeah. No, but I felt it's kind of cute that Nezuko literally got like bigger up eyes. Yeah, they really popped her up there. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, they're improving the whole body shape. Very good. Yeah, it's like she feels way more intimidating now. It's like twice as tall and bigger up eyes. Yeah, that's good. But certainly there is a typical trope, right, with the whole what's it called? The brawler up eyes in your yeah. I guess Tanjiro is dreaming a little bit about his family members. If it's Nezuko, so he's gonna own her. Okay, slice off her body again though? What did she do though? How did she... I guess she used free grows or what? Nezuko owns her easily, if I feel like, but... I barely know what happened there. Yeah, Nezuko just steps on her like nothing, but I almost didn't get what happened. Like, what? She sliced Nezuko's leg, and then did Nezuko grow a new leg or something? During the move? Or something? Just gonna look at the after ending credits. That's just them running. That was kind of strange, because she sliced her leg, and yeah, of course we thought about her regrowing body parts, but how did she like so... Did she so quickly regrow it that she could like step on her anyway? I was almost gonna... Cause, yeah, she jumps at her with a kick. She sliced off the leg and the arm. And then she... I don't know, gets behind her or something and steps on her. And just owns her, yeah, and just steps... But it's almost like... I don't know, she yeah, gets owned. Daki gets owned by her, but... and then her growing power is so fast, she can just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. You would argue she maybe have better defense points if you have so good healing points, but yeah, the poor old lady gets owned there. I'll actually bet some trips on her. Oh, sorry, my goddamn nose and throat there. Anyway, let's go to Oppa Nezuko. Now I need to buy a new figurine, goddamn it. I just haven't even gotten the previous one right yet, with Nezuko being tiny and... I hopefully should have it tomorrow. I got it was in the customs, I think, last Thursday or Friday. So it should be coming any day now. But the figure I bought of Nezuko is, of course... Because you need to have a Nezuko figure, right? You're going to have a Demon Slayer figure. You need to have a Nezuko-chan figure, right? The one I bought, of course, is the tiny one, which is running in the T-shape, right? I was like, I need that shit first. Yeah, so tiny Nezuko. But, yeah, here we go. Mature Nezuko. Bigger opeyes, bigger muscles. A cute flower pattern, I guess. Let's talk about Nezuko's opeyes. Yeah, very important. They're bigger. No, but seriously though. But it's a classic thing, right? You find it in video games, anime mangas, and stuff, right? Very classic thing. Because they kind of make sense, right? So, like, if a character has, big yugs, right? That means they are the brawler character, right? It is a pretty common trope, because it actually makes sense from an actual biological standpoint, right? That usually a woman with huge opeyes, and if they're also muscular, right? Not an opeye, not like a bimbo with tiny, but an actual well-trained woman, right? Has bigger opeyes, right? Because you get bigger torso and so on, right? Yeah, you get bigger up, right? Just like my opeyes, big sizable, right? When I flex up my opeyes, yeah. So, but actually yes, because if you train a lot, right, you get bigger pecs, right? Also for females, right, and so on. So anyway, so in most games and so on, right, you always see the female brawler with big opeyes, yeah. It's a very classic visual key, right, in Japanese media. So yeah, I'm not surprised that here they go for Nezuko. She suddenly gets a little taller, right, get a little bigger shoulders, get more muscular arms, and they also like double up her opeye size. But it makes sense, honestly, right? Because now she's like bigger and more muscular, right? So you would also assume she has bigger pecs, right? And also she's generally having a bigger torso. Because it's more about, it's a mixture of the pecs, but also having the bigger upper body, right? If you train a lot, right? And yeah, goddamn, I said earlier, but I feel really fat right now because I haven't trained for like a week and got my cough thing. So I'm like, it's just slightly look at the bed at home. But yeah, Nezuko really leveled up there in more ways than one. So that was nice. And he owns her. But Nezuko definitely, of course Nezuko is gonna be, super high level, right? She's like, oh god, she's like some kind of upper rank super demon. Of course she is. Nezuko's gonna be better than her, right? But it's interesting that Musen is like, I hate this woman. She's like anti my, gotta get my revenge from her. Also interesting, before talking about the Tanjiro robot, of course, is that one was that scene where she was like having his memories. I think that was really interesting. When she was like, she has Musen's memories. Yeah, that's really interesting. I didn't know they can do that easily. She's like, because first she's like, I have a memory of fighting, Sunbreeder guy with the scar, right? And then she couldn't like herself even understand. Why do I have a memory of this Tanjiro boy, or you know, a guy that looks Tanjiro, right? So why do I remember that? And then she herself was like, oh wait a minute, it's Master Musa's memories I have. Yeah, it's myself. I can remember his memories. So that's an interesting point too, that she has like some of his memories, and him fighting the, I guess, Tanjiro's grandpa, or you know, something like that, or yeah, Tanjiro's ancestor, right? So that's cool too. But yeah, Tanjiro of course goes sun-breathing Ultra Instinct, I would call it. But he really looked like he was in a trance, right? He really had that vision where he was like completely used. He almost looked dead inside, right? Tanjiro almost lost it completely. Yeah, he was like so interesting. Where's a good scene? Here it is. When he just became, you know, like, yeah. He felt, honestly, I feel it was very Goku. I jokingly called the Ultra Instinct, but I felt it was, to me, honestly, was very similar to Ultra Instinct, and I guess most people have seen Dragon Ball, right? So can spoil Dragon Ball, but it felt very similar because Tanjiro just turned into this trance state where he was like, he's blocking like this, right? Without seemingly his brain just turned off basically, right? And he was just so focused on the fight that he kept perfectly blocking her and so on. But as expected, though, right? As I guess during the reaction, I was like, well, Tanjiro is probably gonna die from doing this, you know. Very obviously not die, but you know what I mean. Just barely not die from doing this, right? Because of course he is too into it, right? That he forgets to even breathe apparently. But you know, everything else, right? The pain and all the other issues he has, right? Yeah, he forgets about everything else, and of course then he's gonna be super vulnerable. Right? Even if he would win, he would have hurt himself, right? In his body and so on. So yeah. Maybe not the best ability in that sense. It has some drawback. But sure. This is definitely how he's gonna have to defeat the main bad guy in the end, right? Musen, yeah, by having to achieve this thing. But then of course at the same time though, she has memories from Musen, as you saw there, fighting the previous guy, or at least a previous user of these breathing techniques. And he obviously didn't defeat him, because then he wouldn't be alive yet, right? So but still, Tanjiro has to do that and overcome his ancestor, right? I guess. Because this feeds the ultimate technique still, right? Yeah, super instinct fighting abilities. But one thing though that I'm wondering is, what is the Hashira himself gonna do, right? They keep talking about, she's like, I want for Hashira and so on, yeah. And you know, he's running with the boys. We have that. So in the opening there is another demon. I'm gonna throw it out here again, right? But I'm just thinking that if Nezuko now is gonna fight Daki, and it feels like Nezuko's gonna win, honestly, right? Like Nezuko is owning her right now, and also she's like leveling up, right? So are they gonna fight the other demon then? Because now he's running over here, right? So there's like it's another demon in the opening. I can find it in the opening. Here it is. There was another demon in the opening. Are they gonna fight this person then? Maybe? The other boys? I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, I don't know, right? I'm just throwing it out there because yeah, like is that not a demon? Maybe, because otherwise, when the kick there was pretty nice, because even though obviously I haven't forgot about Nezuko exists, right? I was surprised about Nezuko appearing, honestly, because you saw, of course, the boys running over there, right? And then suddenly, yeah, the kick appears, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be, you know, one of the guys, right, and not the Nezuko, because, you know, yeah, here. Well, okay, actually, okay, now when I freeze the scene, you can easily see it's her hair, of course. Yeah, now when I freeze the scene, it's like, oh, okay, fine, I see it's her hair. But yeah, when I the first second there, I did think it was gonna be again one of the guys, right? Because they're running over there. Now Nezuko's leveling up heavily, so I wonder if they're gonna have to fight her. Because she's gonna get beat herself, right? And then they're gonna fight maybe the green demon in the opening instead. But yeah, now I wanna see it there. This scene, the next scene though, I noticed everyone is pausing. She explodes her face though. But man, this her outfit is so goddamn edgy, man. No, I just like on the angles. It's gonna be that guy, but I like the angles. Anime angles, yeah. It's a lot of pantsuits with this with Daki. Clearly the hottest female character in Demon Slayer. It's like it's a lot of good angles with her, right? Come kicks her and zooms into her pantsuits. It kind of becomes that when she's running around in the bikini fighting, yeah. But that's what I love the first second of the episode. Before they even started the episode, I just couldn't not laugh at it a bit. The first frame is this frame, right? Immediately you see Daki's ass, yeah. I just love it. She's such a revealed character. This is the first thing you see immediately. You're like, oh, he's gonna fight the Pantsu character, yeah. The Tanjiro, suddenly, his katana ready to fight, and then we see a huge ass. It's like, oh. Yeah. Certainly other character in Demon Slayer has had revealing outfits too, but no one like Daki, man. She's just fighting in her. But yeah, she's an OIRAN, right? It's her profession. Yeah, she's she got her she got her stuff going on, right? But let's see if I'm right, and if the boys are gonna fight the Green Demon, because I keep saying it, but yeah, they jump up, right, and he runs away with them. What else are they gonna go and do, right? Because doesn't it feel like Nezuko's gonna win now? Because Nezuko really owned her, right? Nezuko is completely owned her. Tanjiro went Ultra Instinct, that is tired her, right? That is tired Daki probably. After she like destroyed half the village. And then Nezuko pissed off, right? And he steps on her. Yeah. Nezuko just crushes her. In the last final scene is beautiful. Nezuko is like, yeah, just steps on her. Yeah. And also it's kinda like just demeans her too. Yeah, he steps on her like the bug is like, oh shut up, yeah. Just just crushes her, right? With her heels, yeah. Very, very, very lady-like defeat there. Oh, sorry. Goddamn voice. Hopefully it's over. Soon, I hope, my coffee. But yeah. Be sure to check out Titan guys, right? Subscribe and stuff and so on. As I mentioned before, right? You did take on Titan, right? It's up on the channel already. I did opening reactions, so on to right, and ending and so on. And I'll say this thing here, guys. If you're an anime, you want to take Titan, you shouldn't watch the opening. It's super spoilery. And people always say, you always say it's spoilery because you have like done this stuff or something. No. That opening, I would say it's the most spoilers in my life in animes, but it shows you a lot of stuff. It shows you returning characters, some secret powers. I think the opening was very spoilery, honestly. So I would recommend people skipping the opening if you're an anime only, generally speaking. I mean, it's even called The Rumbling, so it's it's very, very spoilery. But anyways, I'm on the channel already, if you want to look at my annexation of it and so on. I, of course, cover and talk about every part of it, right? So, but I know what's going to happen, though, so obviously I'm breaking it down scene by scene, right? But anyway, guys, subscribe and so on. I think tomorrow we might have some new animes, right? Hopefully my cough is better. But what I've heard is my mother works with at the hospital, so I should know some stuff, I guess. But also want to say, no, yeah, this normally what I have acute bronchitis. It usually goes over after 10 or so days, right? I've had it now for like 8 days. It usually takes like 2 weeks, so 10 or so more days. So hopefully it's gone in a few days from now. But anyway, tomorrow I want to watch Sabukai Bisco, probably, and then there's some game anime I don't really care about. So best probably watch tomorrow, guys. Subscribe for that. New anime there, light novel anime. So kind of dystopian future in Japan or something, where they some wrestling there. It sounds pretty interesting, honestly. Sabukai Bisco, yeah. So kind of survival in the like distant Japan that have to sort something. And then on Tuesday we have these 2 gender bender animes that I want to watch, right? Otherwise, I feel I've probably seen all the animes that are in this season now, and I am honestly not overly impressed by the new animes, right? I'm not saying it's all terrible animes. Like My Dress Up Darling, right? We got some Osama Ranking. We got, of course, this anime. We got things like that and so on. But not too many, I feel. It's like, so far I haven't found any. Like last season we had Osama Ranking, right? That I hadn't heard about it at all, right, before it started airing, and I watched it, and episode 2 especially, I'm like, right. Also, Samurai is amazing. I've seen it. It's such a good anime. One of the best anime last year, easily, and it's fantastic. But for example, this season so far, I haven't found any anime I feel where I'm just like, wow, you know what I mean? You don't expect anything. But anyway, maybe that's more with this Sabukai Bisco. Who knows, right? I was hoping for one of those animes, right? That you kind of the black sheep or whatever, kind of the hidden gem, right? Kind of thing. But anyway, guys, subscribe for tomorrow, so one or what's course.